Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda, and today I have for you my plan with me for the week of September 2nd through the 8th. And this week I am using the Sunflower Planner Kit from Nikki Plus Three. It has gorgeous gold foiling on it, and I'm also pulling in some more gold foiled icons and functional things from my sticker stash. So I haven't quite figured out how I like to plan with glitter headers or with her pattern headers yet, because I don't want to take too much away from the full boxes, and I think the pattern headers are really pretty, but also it makes it a little busy. So for this kit, I did pull in some old or leftover Simply a Mess glitter headers that I had, and I feel like they matched the kit pretty well. So that worked for me. And then I think I'll probably save the pattern headers and washi and stuff, since I don't use washi anymore, for maybe my bullet journal setup for next year. I'm not quite sure how that's gonna look for me yet, but there's a little preview, I guess, of what to expect. But I'm basically just trying to balance out the full boxes. You have 8 full boxes, and there are 4 sets of 2 that have the same background, so I kind of like to separate those as best as I can. I like to kind of make it look a little even, I guess, especially for the first half of the week. And then just laying down the weekly checklist. I do love all of the yellow in this kit. It's never usually a color I go for, but I don't know, something about this year and yellow I've just been really drawn to it. I keep trying to find a nice yellow shirt that I think will look good on me, but I've not yet succeeded. So maybe I'll find a nice like mustardy sweater. We'll see. But that weekly tracker I use for writing down the books that I start throughout the week. We're basically the start of a new month, so I'll have a couple new books to pick up that I'm really excited about. And then I'm using the full box that says Be a Sunflower as my sidebar box, and leaving just a little bit of white space in between everything. These glitter headers, it's not showing up super well, but they're kind of like a brownish gray almost, which brings out a little more of the browns in the kit. And then I am pulling in the 2 habit trackers that come with this. I kind of struggle with spacing with her kits, but I figure it out eventually. But I am going to put the green habit tracker first, which is going to mark watering flowers. I'm not entirely sure yet when the rain is going to come and when fall is going to set in. So I might, even through like the Labor Day week, still need to keep up on watering my outside flowers just so they don't wilt and die. And then the brown habit tracker I am using to mark walking the pups if we take them for a walk. I don't think I do it until the end, but she always does include the little functional icon sheet, and it does have a tiny paw on it, so I did end up putting that on the habit tracker just for the sake of being able to use it. And I surprisingly really didn't struggle with pulling up her stickers this week. And it's not like her paper has changed or anything. Maybe I didn't push them down into the paper too much, which is why. But I noticed the green one was just a little crooked, so I did decide to adjust it a teeny tiny bit. As far as this week goes, we're not too busy, and I just realized another thing that I should mark, that Maddie Boy starts his first day of 3rd grade this week. I'll have to look up on his school website what day it is. It's probably, I'm assuming, Wednesday. But I'm not 100% certain. So, oh, there's the little functional sheet. I was looking for a book and didn't find one, so I had a leftover book from a Creating & Co. kit that I decided to pull in. I think this was back during one of her readathons. I'm not remembering what the name of it is, but I remember what the kit looks like. So it's got kind of like a dark blue and orange, which I felt didn't clash too much with the kit. So I just brought that in because I like to have some sort of a book icon to mark. But that's kind of my book reading tracker for the week. And then just laying down some date covers right now, and I use the date dots from the kit. I'm going to see if I can quickly look up when the boyo starts school. And then I also decided not to use headers. She does have to do and today headers, but I think the to do headers were yellow and it was getting to be a bit much on the yellow. So I decided not to pull those in. And then I'm just using the leftover glitter headers on top of the full boxes. So then I did decide to cut these checklists down to 3. I've been liking having checklists in my planner again, but I don't need all 6. So I did cut it down to 3. And in a way, I'm kind of color blocking, but only with my checklists and my glitter headers. And then the rest of the week, I didn't bother to color block. I really like the way color blocking looks, but it also kind of stresses me out a bit if I don't have the stickers I need and the colors I need. His school website is only going up to August, so it doesn't say when he goes back to school. But the 2nd is Labor Day. The 3rd is a district data day, so no school for students. And the 4th is a teacher workshop day, so no school for students. So is he not going back until the 6th or not until next week? I don't know. We'll have to ask his mom. But now I have this Labor Day sticker from Sticky Sloth Designs, and it is in champagne gold foil. And because it would fit nicely in a half box, but that takes up a lot of like the actual planning space, I do like to try and layer my holiday stickers on top of full boxes. So it seemed like the bottom right hand corner of this box was the best placement for it. That way it didn't cover up the foil that was already on the box. And then I have this day off script sticker from Saucy Stickers Co. that I'm layering over a piece of yellow washi tape just to remind myself that I don't have to go into work. And by into work, I mean walk into my second bedroom where my office is and sit down at my computer for work. I do work from home if you're not aware, but I don't have to log into any work-related stuff, which is nice. Looking forward to a 3-day weekend, and we get the kiddo for Labor Day, which we weren't planning to have them because it wasn't our year, but I think his mom kind of offered us keeping him through till Monday because we missed a weekend with him when he was in Disney World, which is really awesome. I'm glad to get more time with him. And then the first thing I want to mark on Tuesday is that it is my best friend and her husband's 3rd wedding anniversary. I was in their wedding 3 years ago, and one of her favorite flowers is sunflowers. So when I saw this kit from Nikki Plus Three, I knew instantly that I wanted it, and I knew exactly when I was going to use it. And I'm really happy that it's kind of got a little bit of like last lingering summer feels to it, but also kind of feels a little bit like fall. And it's for their wedding week, so really excited for that. Then I just wanted to pull in one of the bows that came on that functional sheet. If you order in the first weekend of new releases, you get a matching bow sheet. And I don't know why I didn't order this one within that first weekend. I think I was kind of waiting to see if her next releases she was going to have a kit I also wanted. That way I could pay for shipping once. But that didn't end up happening, so I didn't order when I should have, so I didn't get the free bows, which I do like better than the ones that are on her functional sheet, but that's okay. This works fine. And then also marking on Tuesday that it is trash pickup day, so I use the garbage can icon from the kit, and she also has a script sticker that says trash day. So now moving on to Wednesday, I have 2 appointments. One is my violin lesson and one is my student mentor call. And both of these items, the Champagne Gold Music Note and Champagne Gold Paperclip, are both from Saucy Stickers Co. For the month of August, was having my violin lessons on Tuesday, which was kind of throwing me off a bit. So I'm really glad that this week I'm going back to my Wednesday time slot. And my lesson is at 3:15 on Wednesdays. And when I was going on Tuesdays, it wasn't until like 4 o'clock. And those 45 minutes really threw me off quite a bit. But now I am just using a quarter box from the kit, and I'm going to use the planner icon and her plan script sticker just to mark that I'm filming my plan with me. I usually like to use a half box or something a little bigger because it does take up a bit of time, but this works pretty well for me. I kind of wish, though, that I had centered things a little more, at least the plan script. But I didn't, and if I pull it up, I think it'll ruin that box, so it's not worth it. Oh yeah, there I was trying to pull it up. Alright, so now moving on to the last half of the week. I still have the full boxes and all of those bones to lay down. I did want to separate the sunflowers a little bit because on Thursday there was the box with the giant foiled sunflowers, so I wanted to put these smaller giant foiled sunflowers on a different portion of the week. And that was me trying to figure out my glitter header pattern. Which I ended up switching around anyway. I didn't want the brownish gray over the like brown burlap background, so I swapped it around. I'm really curious to know if anyone is going camping for the Labor Day week, or did go camping for the Labor Day weekend, just for that last little get out before we can't really take time off because school's starting. We're not doing anything except for kind of just enjoying each other's company. I think it's supposed to be pretty nice this weekend, so we'll probably swim one last time in the pool before it gets taken down for the season. I don't know, maybe I can convince the boys to go to this park near us that Skylar and I are thinking of getting married at. And it's one of Maddie's favorite places to go and flip over rocks and find crabs to hold. So maybe we'll go up there and just kind of look around a little bit, but I'm not too sure. So now just laying down my bow checklist for the week. And I did turn off the camera and lay down some washi and make a full box out of washi for that second sidebar section. This is a gold scalloped washi that I picked up at the Erin Condren store when I was in Austin last. And I thought it matched the kit really well, and it didn't take away too much from it, but it filled in that space nicely. So right now I did lay down a flag and a motor oil can from a printable shop called Robin Printables, just so I know that I need to check my oil. You will see it move down here in a little bit because I did forget to mark that I had a course mentor call early in the morning, and I'm going to mark that with the same paper clip I used earlier in the week. And then I never use these heart dots. So since there are only 7 checklist flags in the kit, and I like to mark any happy mail that comes in, and I do have a bit coming in next week, I decided to use these as kind of bullet points so I could mark what orders were coming in. And then use the rest of the deco to fill in the bottom portion there and the envelope icon from the functional list. That pretty much wraps us up for this plan with me. I really enjoyed all the gold foil. And I do go in and write on the paper and the stickers with the Pilot G2 gel pen. I used gold this week to match the foil. But I would love to know what plans you had for the Labor Day weekend, and would just love to chat with you all. So if you feel so inclined, please do leave anything down in the comments below, and I will chat with you there until my next video. Bye!